Welcome back to our countdown to kickoff edition of Sports Connection this week. Before the break, we showcased the Glasgow Scotties, and now we're taking a look at the other half of their crosstown rivalry with the Barren County Trojans. We're not the only ones going from Glasgow to Barren County, as John Myers can now add Trojans head coach to his resume. Myers joins the Trojans, having spent the last 6 seasons with the Scotties, and the most recent 3 of those as their offensive coordinator. The team is coming off a 5-6 record in 2023 and have yet to finish over 500 since 2019. After hosting their first playoff game in 23 years last season, there's no shortage of hope to build off the success and strengths of the team with Myers at the helm.
We've been just installing our new offense and defense because obviously we got a new coach, Coach Myers. We've had a lot of people in the weight room trying to get stronger for the season, but it's mainly just consisted of getting to know all the plays and things of that such. There's a lot of similar things. They're both wing T. His just have some different twists to it and more disguises, I guess you could say. The expectations are the same, and it's hopefully to win more games this year, and we're hoping to win a playoff game, host a home playoff game. Even with a new coach, that doesn't change. But we plan to still just win as many games as possible, take it one game at a time.
You go around the community, everybody's talking about how much potential we have and we could do this, we can do that, but it doesn't mean nothing until we do it. We got second in district, we hosted the playoff game, but we haven't won district and we haven't won a playoff game. So that's the goal, and we know we can do it.
Spillman's a great dual threat player, and he's coming off the best season of his career where he totaled over 2,000 combined offensive yards. The playbook shakeup could be just what Spillman and the offense needs to see long-term success. With new additions to Barren County's already existing wing T plan, Coach Myers' hope is that the improvements he sees in years past will carry over to the Trojans.
It's a fun offense to coach. I think the kids will really enjoy it once they learn it and get more comfortable with it. And we still want to mix in the pass, but I believe in high school football, if you're going to win, you got to be able to run the football and you got to be able to stop the ball, stop the run. Tate's a tremendous athlete, a tremendous leader, and I think this offense really fits him well. I wish I had the opportunity to work with him for 2 or 3 years. He'd be that much further ahead, but he's really picking it up well. It's a tough transition. It don't happen as quick as you want it to, so but we've got a bunch of kids that are really doing a good job and working hard and doing everything they can to learn the new terminology, the new offense, the new defense, and so forth.
Now let's head to Brownsville and take a look at the Edmonson County Wildcats. The Wildcats had a rough season in 2023, going 2-9 before falling to Mayfield in the first round of the 2A state tournament. It will be a lot of new for the Wildcats this season. Edmonson County has had its 3rd head coach in the past 4 seasons, with new head coach Justin Vessels taking over the reins. Plus the addition of a new quarterback and new defensive coordinator Tommy Muse. The Wildcats have been using the summer to connect with each other.
It's been going good. I mean, like I said, I think the players have really bought in. They've been receptive to how we've coached. It's been a positive atmosphere around here, and I think morale is good, and they're just eager to get to work and get better.
All the players are taking the trust from the coach pretty easily and learning a lot and learning quickly from the new coaches.
It's been a rough few seasons for the Wildcats, only winning 5 games in the past 3 seasons. But they know it's a process, and to take it 1 week at a time and believe that they have the tools to turn it around and restore the program back to its winning ways.
I would like to see us just continue to get better and improve each week, and whatever amount of wins that we can win, that'll be based partly on our schedule and our talent level. But as long as we play with a great attitude and great effort and get better each week, I think it'd be something that everybody can be proud of.
I'm looking forward to just winning, having a good senior year, helping the program get back to where it needs to be. Because last few years, I think we've won 5 games the whole time I've been in high school. Hopefully we can have a winning record just to finish it out.
Now, I know we're all feeling a little blue because football season isn't here quite yet, but let's head on out to Jim Ross Field, aka the Smurf Turf, and take a look at the Warren East Raiders. The Raiders are entering their second season under head coach Tanner Hall, looking to navigate a tough district. The Raiders lost a big senior class that had tons of experience and success, and this summer has been about getting the next man up, ready to compete on Friday nights.
We've had a lot of turnover from last year. I graduated a big class last year that played a lot of football, but we've got some returning guys that started on that 12-1 team 2 years ago, and we're starting to work in our young guys. The retention from last year with our guys knowing what to do is strong. It's now just a matter of getting reps to the young players.
For the players, gaining toughness has been a huge part of the summer, and that comes in more ways than one, because as much as football is a physical game, it's a mental game as well, and that's something they've been focused on ahead of the season.
I feel like we need to be more tough this year. I feel like there's a couple games we just got into a couple pissing matches with other teams. We got to be more mentally and physically tough. It doesn't, not just physically, but you got to take it to a mental game. Football is not just banging up on each other. You got to play smarter than another team, play harder. So
the depth of this year compared to last year is a little less. So a lot of guys have to be ready to step in and come into the game. A lot of guys have to be ready to step up and come into the game just to be ready, because no telling, they might get thrown in at any time because anybody could go down.
We're wrapping up this week's episode of Sports Connection after the break, and we'll look at what's ahead as we still have 4 more teams to showcase before we wrap up our 2024 countdown to kickoff coverage. Find out who's up next when we come back.